Hey, what's up everybody? Danny Lightning back with another War Robots video. Today we're going to try and do some long-range sniping and take a good look at the trebuchets. Out of all the robots that I have, this is my favorite trebuchet robot. Alright, I got two trebs and two geckos. I can use the geckos for feelers. I'll explain that in a minute. Because you don't want to waste shots on this because it's got a 23-second reload time. I use the geckos to make sure I'm going to hit before I fire off my trebuchets. So these do 13.2 thousand damage per hit at level 8, 23-second reload time. That's the one thing I don't like about them. And they do have a 1,100 meter range, which is really good. So I can hit enemies from way across the map. But when you're that far away, it's really hard to see if the enemies are out in the open or not. And that's where the geckos come into play. I also really like the trebuchets on the Raging as well, but I like to have the feeler geckos on here. Now the geckos have gotten a lot better. At one point in time they barely did any damage at all, but I don't really care whether or not they do much damage because they're my feelers for this battle. We're not trying to do damage with the geckos. So we're going to go into a team deathmatch, and hopefully this is one of the longer range maps. Sometimes I do great with these weapons, sometimes I don't do too good at all. They've added a lot of clutter all over the maps that people can hide behind, so it's a lot harder to find people out in the open than it used to be. So I don't do as well as I used to with this setup, so I don't play it all that much anymore. Alright, so this is a pretty decent setup for this, I guess. I just picked the wrong robot, so I'm going to pause this and I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, now I'm back with the correct robot. Let's try and snipe somebody. Somebody is doing a ridiculous amount of damage somewhere. Alright, so I don't want anyone to get close to me because I can't really defend myself too well since these have such a long reload time. So I need to try and get back away from this guy who's coming at me, or I'm going to die really fast. And unfortunately I'm stuck on something. Someone else is shooting me from over there. Well, I need to try and get back so I can hide somewhere. I don't know if any of these two are going to come out in the open so I can hit them or what. Do I got a shot in? Use my feeler and I'm not getting any hits. Alright, I want to make sure my feeler hits something before I fire off the trebs. There we go, someone's out in the open. Bam! That did a pretty decent chunk of damage to that guy. So let's get back here and hide while they reload. I just took a whole lot of damage right there. Somebody's hitting extremely hard. I don't know if I got somebody with Mark II weapons or not, but my first robot died within like 3 seconds. One person hit him with something and it zapped like 90% of his life was just gone from one hit. That's not normal. Alright, so my weapon's recharged, so I'm going to go in for another hit maybe. I'm going to use that feeler to see if I can hit somebody. Nobody's even out in the open there. Alright, let's move this way. There's somebody. Let's come over here and try and get this guy. He's definitely in the open, so bam! We just did some nice damage to that one. So now I'm going to try and hide and let this thing reload again. I got to keep an eye on these robots back here because they're pretty close and I can't defend myself too well when they come up on me, and one's probably about to come up on me here. So I need to be really careful if I want to stay alive. And here they come, I think. I'm just waiting for that to come out in the open so I can blast him. And I don't know what they're doing, so let's try and get a hit on somebody over here if possible. Not out in the open, so I can't get nothing there. Nothing there. These feelers are really nice to have so you're not wasting your shots. Okay, I'm not hitting anything there. Okay, they must have killed those guys out in the back, so I'm going to come over this way. and he's behind something. If I didn't have that feeler, I probably would have fired that off and missed. Then I would have had to wait another 20 seconds for the recharge. Same there. I would have fired that. I can tell no one's out in the open there. Right there, it's hard to tell. There we go. That was a nice hit. I need to back up because I'm taking damage. Except for the long reload times, I actually really like these weapons. That guy's up on top of something. Again, I can't really see if he was out in the open or not. So that's why I like to have these geckos on here. That's why I call them my feelers. No hits, not going to fire them off. Do I have a hit on this guy? Nope. Let's back up a little bit. Nope, can't get him. What about this one? Nope. What about this one? Yep. Bam! That did a pretty nice chunk of damage there. So now I'm going to try and let these reload. Unfortunately, if those would have been reloaded, or recharged I should say, I would have had a nice hit on that guy up there, but they wouldn't have done much damage at the current amount of charge they had. I mean, if they're not really charged up, they do very, very little damage, so that's why I always try and make sure these things have a good charge, and I try not to waste the hits. Ooh, that was good. At least I think that was me that did all that damage to him. That guy's up there. What about this guy? Can I hit him? Nope, he's behind some stuff. But a lot of the times I'll last an entire match with this robot. I'm not getting any hits in here. That must be a Lancelot with a shield. So I'm not going to fire at him because more than likely I won't do any damage even if I do hit him. Alright. No one's out in the open. Here comes somebody. Bam! And that was a nice chunk of damage. Let's try and laser this guy. I love hitting these jumping robots. Bam! Nice chunk of damage right there. At least I think that was me. I couldn't quite tell if I actually landed that hit or not. But yeah, I love to snipe jumping robots. When they jump in the air, just bam! There's a lot of cover back here, so maybe that was me, maybe that was someone else. And I can't move. He's got me locked down, so that's really bad for me. I need to let these weapons recharge. I can't... This is not good because this guy has a shield, and I have pretty much no defense against the guy with the shield. I do need to keep an eye on him. Alright, let's see if I can get a hit on this guy. Right now, my best bet is to try and bust his shield. And we just busted it. Alright, so that's good. I'm just going to sit here and do this. Normally I wouldn't fire that off when it's not fully recharged, but he wasn't shooting at me, and I could have easily moved the cover if he did start shooting at me. Alright, so my weapons are about halfway charged now, so if this guy comes out... Alright, let's go try and hit him. Always keep an eye on your surroundings. Never let your guard down. I don't have a shot. Let's try and move this way and see if I can get a shot in on this guy. Yep, bam! And that didn't do that much damage to him. So some robots do have some really high hit points. And he's going to kill me, I think. Yes, I'm dead. So let me pause this and we'll come back for another battle in a few minutes. Okay, so I got one kill and I only did 352,000 damage. So that wasn't all that great, but it wasn't all that bad either. Alright, so let's go back into another one and hope we get a good map for sniping. Sometimes you just get a terrible map. I used to do a lot better with this guy now, but like I think I was already saying that people seem to be really good at taking cover now to where they used to be more out in the open. And the maps used to have a lot less clutter. There's so many things on the maps now that you can hide behind. Alright, this is not a good map for sniping. But we'll give it a try and see what happens. Let's see if I can get up on this hill. If I can find some high ground, that would probably be good. Okay, no, I can't hit nothing there. I don't mind wasting these lasers. Alright, I don't think I can get up on top of this hill. I know I can get behind it, but it looks too steep to climb up. Alright, so that's not going to work for me. I saw I was getting some hits there, but I also saw he was moving behind something. So if I'd have fired, I might have completely wasted that Trebuchet shot. Alright, do I got something here? Let's find the other guy that's more in the back. Nope. Let's try and move a little bit. This is a very hard map to snipe. So these weapons don't always work out well. It depends on what map you're on, really. Sometimes they're great, sometimes they're not. So it's kind of good that I'm showing this. So you can see it's very situational when you want to bring these out. If I had some Punishers on here, that might be actually better for closer range combat or something. That way if someone did get close to me, I'd have some better defense. I don't think the geckos do all that much. The geckos are pretty good, but they're not the greatest defense weapon. See, I don't have any shots here, so I'm going to have to move and try and get in close. And at that point, bam, I'm definitely got an open shot there. So that did some great damage to that guy. So now I'm going to try and hide and recharge. So it looks like these guys are great at hiding, so I'm going to have to get in close if I want to hit these people. That guy's almost dead. Bam! Oh, he got behind something. I saw my gecko hit, but unfortunately he was moving behind something, and I totally wasted that hit. This guy's coming out, so I'm going to try and laser him. I got someone over here shooting me. And I just accidentally fired off my trebuchets, and at least I got a hit in. I don't think they were fully charged, but I did get a hit in, so at least that happened. Alright, I'm about to die here. This is why I don't like to get in anywhere close with this robot. So after he dies, I guess I'll pause it and we'll come back for one more battle and hope that it's going to end up being a good map for sniping. All I got right now are my two geckos. And I'm dead. Alright, we'll be back in a second. Okay, so this time I went ahead and put these trebuchets on a different robot. Alright, the Rasian has a lot better survivability. Now I want to get behind this hill. Get out of my way, get out of my way, get out of my way. Alright. Since this guy has this shield, he's got a much better survivability. I think that guy, I probably could have got him, but I didn't. Alright. Let's try and find someone out in the open. See, this is why I like to have the feelers. It's very hard to tell if I'm going to hit somebody or not right now. So I'm going to put up my shield. Now I'm going to try and wait for someone to come out in the open. Unfortunately, that jumping robot is shielded. So he went behind something. If he comes back out, I'm going to blast him. Alright, come on, come on, come on. Got him. And that did some real nice damage to whatever robot that was. So now I gotta let these things recharge. And I missed. That was my fault there. I forgot this one doesn't... This one you have to actually aim it. You can't get away with hitting someone. Bam! They weren't fully charged, but I figured I'd take the shot while I had it. If he comes back out again, I'm going to take the shot while I can. Someone's got him. Alright, I'm going to block that. If I need to, I can try and duck behind. Perfect! Bam! Like I said, look at that damage. I love hitting those jumping robots. If he jumps again, I'm going to do the same thing to him. Now this robot, I think when you go up in this Plan X mode or whatever they call it, oh, I missed. You get like 30% more damage when you raise up like this on your weapons. So that's one of the reasons I like this weapon on this robot, is it will do more damage. I got a shot. I'm going to take it. That was still really good, even though I wasn't fully recharged. Alright, he's just standing there, so... I'm about halfway charged. Let's try that. We hit him. That did some nice damage for only a half charge. Full charge is always better. I can't see. I think he's behind something. There's too much smoke and clouds right now. I'm going to try and move. I don't know who's hitting me with that stuff. There's someone out in the open. Bam! I know I hit him, but... I missed. Apparently something... I think that laser was going through my shield. My shield's broken now. So at this point, alright, my robot's probably going to die pretty soon. I got missiles beating on me from who knows where. Bam! Got him. I probably don't have the shot, but I'm going to go for it. Did not hit. I didn't think I would. But the current situation I'm in, I need to try and do something before they kill me. I can't tell if there's... I can't see what's going on here. I think that guy's out in the open. Nope. That was unfortunate. So this guy will be out in the open in a second, I believe. I don't even know where those are coming from. But they hurt. They definitely hurt. This guy's got a shield, so I'm going to try and get over near him. So those missiles hit him, his shield, instead of me. I'm still getting hit by something, though. Bam! Got him. That was nice. So I'm going to raise up and hope he comes back out in the open. I don't think I'll hit him if I fire. Can't tell if I got a shot. I'm going to give that a go. Nope, hit those buildings. Alright. Now Unfortunately, I don't have a charge, or I could have hit that guy. So sniping can be kind of boring. Sometimes it can be pretty fun. I find the trebs to be very situational, whether they work well or not. I still like them a lot. I don't know what just hit me there. I got a good shot there. That must be a Lancelot or something with a shield, a physical shield. Alright, I'm going to move. I got more incoming rockets. I guess after this guy dies, I'll just play out the rest of the battle and then end this video. Remember, if you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. And I'm dead. Alright, time to come in with... Let's play this Griffin. I'm not any good with jumping robots, so since I'm building a Spectre, I figure the Spectre is going to be a lot better than this. Because this thing can be targeted when it jumps, so if I can start doing decent with this, I figure I'll probably get kind of good at the Spectre. I didn't land any hits right there. I've never been good with the jumping robots. And I've always hated... Well, actually, I liked this back when I first got it. I don't know what just hit me. Let's see. Alright, let's try and get this guy. So I'm gonna jump. That worked out well. Always gotta watch your back when you don't know what's around you. So let's come over here and try and get this guy. This is the best I've ever done with one of these jumping robots, actually. I think I'm kind of starting to get the hang of how to play these. Right now I'm going to jump out of the way since I'm about to die. Try and I'm stuck. Move. Oh. So you want to get in and out with these guys. You don't want to stay in too long. Fire and then get the cover, I guess, is the key. And I'm almost dead, so I've got one good jump left in me, I guess. So I'm gonna have to try and make that count. If that guy gets a little closer, and those weapons are almost charged, alright, let's see what we can do. It's all about the right time. That wasn't too bad. I got 4 Orkans ready to go for when that Spectre comes back, or when it's finished being built. The Spectres always kick my butt, so I imagine I'm gonna like it. I don't know. And that's it. Victory! Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. So that's pretty much it on the Trebuchets. They're a pretty nice weapon. It's kind of hit and miss whether I do well with them or not. Like I said, there's a lot more obstacles and random barriers and stuff around the maps than there used to be. So it's definitely harder to get people out in the open on certain maps. Some maps aren't good for sniping at all, others are pretty awesome. Alright, hope you guys like this. See ya.